Good afternoon, everybody. Phil Simons with Columbia Grain here in your Friday afternoon weekly grain market recap. Well, we do have another one in the books, and we really didn't have a whole heck of a lot of new fundamental data or technical data to take a look at, but we did see the markets really kind of jiving around here a little bit this weekend, or this week rather. But I am going to share my screen with you again here, and we're going to go ahead and dive right into it and take a look and see what we actually saw in the week. Once again, if we navigate over to our favorite website, columbiagrain.com, and over in the upper right-hand corner, if we go to the Producer Solutions link, that'll take us to our Producer Solutions tab here. And again, this week was really kind of highlighted by not a whole heck of a lot of new fundamental data. We did have the export sales come out here again on Thursday this week. Let's take a look and see what we actually saw there. Over on the left-hand side, you can see that corn actually came in at 37 million bushels for the week here. Soybeans came in at 20 million bushels, and all wheat came in at 16 million bushels. And then you can see the breakdown by class in terms of a little bit of durum, some spring wheat, winter wheat, soft red, and soft white that actually got sold here last week. Overall, quite honestly, the weekly export sales were a little lackluster when you take a look at the actual destinations and where they were going. But definitely we are starting to see things turn a little bit as we continue to move forward here. But really, when we take a look and see how the actual dust settled here, like I said, there really wasn't a whole heck of a lot new. So really the general consensus is that the rallies are just having a really hard time sustaining themselves as we move forward here in the new year. But again, we do have some important USDA reports coming out later on. Next month, we'll have another S&D on February 12th. And then again, we'll have the planning intentions at the end of March. So that'll definitely be something to continue to look for as we move forward here. But if we take a look and see what the actual price ranges were for old crop corn, we see that the range was a 9-cent range. We're actually able to hold on to 1 cent of that overall change throughout the week. On soybeans, on old crop beans, we actually had a 39-cent range. We actually had a net loss in the week there of 7 cents after kind of gyrating around earlier in the week here. And in the wheat complex, we can see that Kansas City actually had a pretty decent range of 40 cents. But the net weekly change, we were actually only able to hold on to 15 cents of that for old crop winter wheat anyway. And we take a look at old crop Chicago wheat, we again a 30-cent range, but only able to hold on to 7 cents of that overall range that we saw there. And finally, wrapping it up in Minneapolis, overhead 17-cent range rather, and actually able to hold on to 8 cents of that overall net change on the week there. But again, we did have some pretty decent ranges this week. And again, really the consensus is that the rallies are just having a significantly hard time, holding themselves. And when we get down to it, I mean, we're really into that mentality of, you do need to feed a bull market every day, and we just really haven't had much to feed it from a new fundamental standpoint. So we definitely start to see things start to kind of move more towards a downward trend that we're seeing right now. So again, just really can't highlight the importance enough of getting your orders out there and working because of these knee-jerk type reactions that we're seeing. Definitely seeing some weather implications as well. Last week was very, very frigid in the northern tier, so there were some comments and some concerns on potential winter kill as we move forward. But again, we have some time to actually kind of work through those situations and see how everything kind of lays out for that. But again, please get your orders out there and working from HTA contracts, cash contracts, basis contracts, along with our accumulator platform as well. So be sure to get a hold of your local manager, your merchandiser, or buyer, and get your orders out there and working. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and wrap everything up here. I hope everybody has a great weekend. And remember, if your trading strategy is working, you haven't used it long enough. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll talk with you next week.